Texas regulators have opposed the Binance Voyager deal. So, as we know, crypto exchanges that have been wiped out are looking for ways to pay back their creditors. Binance US had plans to purchase Voyager's assets for $1 billion, and last week was the deadline for objections. Well, the Texas regulators have come in and objected on two different grounds. First, they're claiming that half those assets may actually belong to Alameda's creditors. So if you'll remember, back in the summer, in the fall, when Voyager and Binance became insolvent, FTX and their sister company Alameda came in and offered to bail them out. Specifically, Alameda gave $445 million to Voyager. And so the Texas regulators are saying that $1 billion worth of assets that you're selling Voyager, well, half of those may actually belong to the Alameda creditors. Additionally, the regulators cited concerns about Binance US's staking program, especially in light of what we spoke about last week with the crackdown, the fine that the SEC imposed on Kraken. And they seem to be ruling that a lot of these staking programs, they're considering them unregistered securities. So what the Texas regulators are pushing for is, rather than filing as a Chapter 11 bankruptcy, which would allow Voyager to possibly come back one day, they're encouraging them to register as a Chapter 7 bankruptcy to liquidate all their assets and close up shop. So a judge is going to have a hearing about this next week to look at the merits of the case. What do you think, Amy? I mean, if Alameda stole funds from their customers to give it to Voyager, whose assets are those?
It doesn't seem like anybody would have a claim to those assets if that was the case. And I do know Binance US is trying to do the right thing. They've joined the Texas Blockchain Council. They're looking at all this regulation, and they're trying to do things on the up and up. So I'm definitely rooting for them that they will have success here.
Pull through, yeah, and find some way to make their creditors whole again. I mean, it's just such a tough situation. Did you end up getting caught into all that?
Thankfully, no. That was when all that discussion about not your keys, not your coins. So I was quick to take things off of the exchanges and secure them elsewhere.
For you. Good for you.
I hope you didn't lose any.
I lost about $6 on Celsius. I did like the program of getting interest, but the more that I looked into it, and especially when the regulations started coming in, I moved off. I just put a small portion of what I had there. But I knew it was always a risk, because if it's not your keys, it's not your coins. But when all the noise about it was happening, I pulled it off like a day or two before they locked it up. So, but it's been devastating. I know people that have lost hundreds and thousands, millions of dollars. So really hoping that they find a way to make their creditors whole in this.
I hope so too. Hey, it's Amy. Click over here to subscribe. Click over here for more content, and we'll see you next time.